Hello all, welcome to session 21 of the PySpark series. So from this session, we will start with um, aggregations in PySpark. Okay. So in PySpark, we have on higher level, if we see, there are three types of aggregations that can be performed. Three types of aggregations. Okay, in PySpark. First is simple aggregation. Okay. Second is grouping aggregation. Okay. And third is windowing, windowing aggregation. Okay. Windowing aggregation. Okay. So what we'll do is definitely we'll start with simple aggregation. Okay. We'll try to dig as much deep as possible. Okay. In all the three aggregations that we'll be learning. Okay. So now, um, first, I'll show you the data set we have. So basically, we have the employee ID, employee name, employee salary, and employee department. Okay, that is the data set we have. Okay, I have this data. Okay, so um, each employee has some department. Okay, each employee belongs to some department. He has some salary, name, he or she, right? That is the simple data set that we are having. Okay, and let's say we will start with simple aggregations. Okay, let's say the first problem statement, right? Let's try to approach the problem statement. Now let's say this is the company, right, where this is data of any one of the organization, and they want to find how much they are spending, how much an organization is spending on employee salary, right? They want to find this, like how much they are spending, right? They have, let's say, how many 115 employees so far. Okay, so they want to understand how much they are spending on employee salary. So what we will need to find out here is the sum of all salary of all the employees. Okay, that is the problem statement, that is the requirement, sum of salary of all the employees, right? Okay, so now let's start working on this. Now, first of all, we have this data at this path. Okay, let's say this is the file path. Okay, uh, we will just reiterate few things: creating the data frame, creating the schema. So what we need to do, maybe you are aware, from PySpark.sql.type import star. Okay, from, let's say, PySpark.sql dot functions import star. Okay, and from PySpark.sql import, let's say, functions as f. Now why I have imported this twice is I want to show you the more programmatic approach, the more Python approach that is as per the industry standard. Okay, and all the other approaches using which we can solve this problem. Okay, so let's first run this import. Okay, now next thing is what we will need to do is, this is running, that is fine, let it run. Okay, what I have to do, I have to create the schema. Okay, we create the schema. So what, struct type. Okay, and struct field. You must be aware of all these things by now, right? This is one of the method we use while creating the schema. Okay, employee ID is what, integer type, right? It is integer type. Okay, now we have four fields. Okay, let me copy. What is the second? Second is the employee name. Okay, and it is string type. Okay, string, definitely not syringe. Okay, employee salary. Employee salary, it is, let's say, long type. Okay, long type. And employee department, let's say, integer type. Okay, this is the schema I have created. Now I'll quickly create the data frame. Now you all know spark.read standard data frame reader API we can use while creating the schema, right? This was the way that we have seen. Okay. Dot. What is the option? We have to keep header as true because first row I want to consider it as header. Okay. I don't want that to be considered in my data, in actual data. Okay. Schema is employee schema. Okay. And dot load file path. Let me copy this file path. Okay. Fine. Let it create. And let me try to display this as well. Dot display. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So we can see here we have 4 columns: employee ID, employee name, employee salary, employee department. And what we want to find out is what is the total pending on salaries of employees. So I want to find sum of all the salaries. Okay. So let me show you the first way. So we all have seen select transformation. Okay. Let me make it empdf1. Okay. empdf dot select. Okay. Now in select, what I have to do is I have to find sum, right? I have to find sum. So where I need expression, right? You all know by now, I need an expression. So sum of what? Emp salary. Okay. Adds, let's say total salary. Okay. Total salary. Okay. Why I need expression is because I want to do some calculations inside select. Okay. Let me run this. Okay. This is successful. Let me show you emp df1 dot display. Let's see this total salary. See total salary. It is this. If I go to Excel and if I see this, you can see the sum as same, right? So we have got correct result. Okay. So this is, it's a first way using select, and we all know this is what? This is more of a SQL approach. Okay. Now, the programmatic way, okay, to solve this using select is, let's say, empdf dot select. Okay. What I have to do? F.expr. F.expr. Okay. Now, see, here I have imported this also, PySpark.sql functions. It has imported all the functions. Okay. That is the reason it has not given me any error when I used expr without F. Okay. Because all the functions also have been imported. Now what I'm doing, I'm using F.expr. Okay. F.expr. Now what I have to do, I have to use F.sum. Okay. F.col, sum of this column. What is the column name? Emp salary. Okay. And dot alias total salary. Okay. Let's run this. Okay. It has given some error. What it is saying? Column is not iterable. Okay. F.expr, F.sum, F.col, employee salary, alias total salary. Now, what is the reason we have got this error? Okay. The reason we have got this error is F.expr, as we all know, it expects some string SQL like argument. F.sum and F.col cannot be passed as it is inside F.expr. Okay. Let's do one thing. F.expr, what? Sum of emp salary, okay, as total salary. Okay, fine, right? So this is the reason. This is the reason why we got error when we used F.expr, F.sum and F.col inside F.expr, right? dot display. Okay, see, we have got this result. Okay, now how to achieve this using one more way, using select. Okay, what we can do, emp df dot select. Okay, f dot what, sum of what, f dot call. Okay, emp salary. Okay, dot alias total salary. Okay, right. So here we have not used any expr. We have all used all everything as a Python programmatic approach, like some function, call function. Okay, dot select transformation. Okay, and emp df3 dot display. It will also again give us the same result, right? So these are the ways we have solved this problem using select transformation. Okay, we all have learned select transformation. Okay, so now you must have got an idea what all things, right, we can achieve using select transformation, right? Now let's try the same with select expr transformation. Okay, empdf4 equals to empdf dot select expr. Okay, what select expr expects is sum of, it's again SQL like syntax. Okay, sum of emp salary, okay, as total salary. Okay, right, emp df4, okay, dot display. Okay, fine. So we have seen, right, it's okay how to solve it using select, how to solve this using select expr. Okay, but now how to solve this using actual aggregation, uh, the method that we have in PySpark. Okay, because select and select expr, that's fine, we have seen this already, but how to solve it using original aggregation method we have in PySpark. Okay, so what we have to do, empdf5. Okay, it is part of simple aggregation. Simple aggregation as in, you're not, you're not grouping over anything, you're not grouping over any department, you're not grouping over any employee id. Okay, or you are not doing any windowing over any department. So grouping and windowing we'll understand. Okay, but here we are dealing with simple aggregations. Okay, fine. So now empdf5, how to solve it using aggregate function. empdf dot, you can see AGG. Okay, it is aggregate function. What, F.sum. Okay, F.col. Okay, what I want, which column, employee salary, right, dot alias what, total salary, right. Right, now empdf5 dot display. Okay, so it has also given us the same result, but this is with the aggregate function. This is with the aggregate transformation that we have in PySpark. Okay, earlier we have used select and select expr. Okay, but this is when we start using aggregations in PySpark. Now you all know the approaches that we have used so far. For example, this approach, this is SQL like syntax. Okay, which definitely needs some processing, some passing to PySpark column objects, right, before it goes for the logical plans, the further processing in PySpark, right. So this approach definitely will not use for this purpose. Okay, now second is again a kind of same, right, SQL expressions that we have given. Okay, now select, as you know, we have used all the programmatic approach. This is the efficient approach, definitely. Okay, so this is in employee df3 is win. Okay, this one again SQL uh, expression approach. Okay, so it will need little more overhead to Spark to process this first. Okay, to column objects in PySpark, uh, and then it will go for further processing. Our this code keeps the parsing step. Okay. And now actual aggregate function. So this AMP again is in. Okay. Because this is also the efficient approach. But now let's understand which approach to use. Like we have EMP also in. Okay. Using select transformation, and EMP also in using aggregate. Okay. So here aggregate is recommended, okay, when we have multiple aggregations to do. Okay. So that multiple aggregations, how to achieve that in one aggregate function, that we will understand going ahead. But it is very important to use the exact, you know, transformation. So aggregate, it is made for performing aggregations in PySpark. Okay. That's why .a it is preferred, right? Fine. Now, like we have seen the Spark SQL approach, right? Also in all our previous sessions. So here also quickly let's understand how to solve this using Spark SQL. Okay. So let me create or replace temp view. Now you all now are aware why I have created the temp view and not a global temp view. Okay. What I have to do? Select sum of what? Employee salary. Okay. As total salary from employee, right? Let me put display. Okay. Fine. Okay. So this is how, it's very simple. We will solve this using Spark SQL. Okay. So in this session, what we have done is we have seen the sum. Okay. Let's say sum function in this aggregations. Okay. What we will do in upcoming session, we will see two three ways, like how to find, count. Okay. How to find, I would say, average, how to find maximum, how to find minimum, right? So that we will see in upcoming sessions. Okay. But here at least we have introduced how we deal with the simple aggregations. Okay. Aggregations, like for example here, what is the problem statement, how much an organization is spending on employee salaries. There can be a problem statement like what is the average salary of employees in an organization. Okay. Then there can be what is the maximum salary, what is the minimum salary. Okay. Then can be what is the count of employees the particular organization has, right? So all these, I think, three, four problem statements that I have just said, we will go ahead and we will solve in coming sessions. Okay. So what we will do now, we have learned this approach. This is efficient approach. Okay. What we will do, we will solve all this problem statement directly using this approach and Spark SQL. Okay. Because all this using select and select expr, you are aware, right? This can be used, but it is the most efficient approach, right? Fine. um that's everything for this session. If you have any suggestions, definitely let me know in comment section. Okay. If you feel this is useful to the community, and if you feel this is definitely helping the people, do like, share, subscribe. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next session.